Hey, Nick Tuminello here, showing you the world's most boring exercise, planks. One of the things that people do that coaches are really big on to make this exercise seem more important, seem more relevant, whatever, is they make you tighten up everything, right? They say, tighten your abs, squeeze your quads, squeeze this, squeeze that. And of course, anytime you just squeeze a whole bunch of muscles and flex everything, become like the Tin Man, of course it's going to be hard. I mean, imagine if you just walked, and as I made you walk, I told you to flex everything. Flex your biceps, flex your triceps, flex your quads, flex your abs, and walk. Well, man, just walking, down the block at the end of your driveway, you're going to be exhausted. That doesn't mean it's now all of a sudden a better exercise. I'm not necessarily saying it's bad. Do I think it's the best choice, or do I think it means it's somehow a more beneficial exercise? No, I don't really get the idea of artificially contracting muscles like you're in a bodybuilding show when you're not in a bodybuilding show, right? When you're exercising. We don't necessarily carry that logic over thinking that makes other exercises better. For example, when I'm doing bicep curls, I'll concentrate on my biceps. Yes, I'm just doing demonstration weight. When I'm training myself, I use real adult-sized weights. But I could make this bicep curl way harder if I just said, squeeze my glutes, squeeze my shoulders together, flex my quads. Of course, it'll be like the world's hardest bicep curl. You think, why would you do that? You're just wasting energy that you could devote to make the bicep curl better, right? So the other thing is that we don't apply it to other exercises. Now you might think, well, that's kind of a bad analogy, Nick, because when you're in the plank, gravity's trying to push you towards the floor because gravity's coming down this way, so all these muscles have to turn on, so you're just activating them even more. Well, when I'm doing a biceps curl and this weight is out in front of me, what is it trying to do? It's trying to pull me forward. It's even more so when I'm out here. This weight is trying to pull me forward, so all my posterior torso muscles, paraspinals, erectors, so on and so forth, they're all, glutes even a little bit, they're all working to keep me from being pulled forward. So in using the same logic, I could say, well, this is made a lot better than to flex your low back muscles and flex your glutes and flex the mid-scap muscles, all to offset this. It's kind of would be like the bicep curl plank, right? And you would look and you go, that doesn't make any sense. Well, it's exactly my point. So again, I'm not saying the whole flex every muscle in your body when you're doing a plank is a bad thing, but it's not a technique that I use, and I don't think it necessarily means that it just makes the training that much more beneficial, because we don't really apply that to anything in life, having all these muscles just turn on out of nowhere to artificially work. If you want them to work, then put force across them. I tend to leave the whole just flexing out of nowhere random thing to the bodybuilders and the bodybuilding shows.